Hello, I'm Jory Fisher with Network in Action Harford County, and I have the pleasure of introducing you to Wade Sewell. Wade, thank you for being with us today. I want our audience to know who you are and what you do. Please tell us.
Yeah, well, thank you, Jory. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today. Yeah, so I am a solar consultant. I'm an independent consultant. I've been in this field for 7 years. I got into this field for a couple reasons. I love saving money. And I love helping people save money, and I also love the environment. I love it when we can make investments in our home that will definitely pay off over time.
How does your company do that? And
Yeah,
be sure to tell us the name of your
yeah,
company and how people can reach you and
yeah.
all of that.
So my company is ClearGreen. My website is cleargreen.us. I'm an independent consultant. This is my company. I founded it, 7 years ago because I wanted to be able to independently, pre-select solar companies,
Mm,
pre-screen them for homeowners and businesses to use. Uh, I know what all of the solar companies in the region use as far as their equipment, how they install it, what their warranties are, what their pricing is, and I've handpicked the ones that are the best. And
mm.
I can also provide the best price in the marketplace because I've short circuited their sales process. I go directly to them as
Wow.
my construction company. Their sales and marketing team aren't involved at all. I love being able to provide the very best product at the lowest price to customers, and that's what I accomplished with ClearGreen.
Wait, that's fantastic. We have solar panels, and I do wish I had known about you before because all we did was answer the door one day. Somebody was coming around and selling solar panels, and we're all about the environment and we're all about energy saving and money saving.
Mhm.
So we just went with that one company. I wish we had discovered you first. So, what does the process look like for somebody? So if we had discovered you first,
Right,
what would you have done?
right. So I work with you to figure out, what kind of solar system would we want to put on your roof, or in some cases, we actually put them on the ground. We do ground mounted
Mm.
solar arrays. Um, but we take a look at what's your energy usage and how you think that might change in the near future. A lot of folks are making changes to their homes. They might be adding an electric vehicle. They could be changing their heating system to geothermal. They could be increasing their electricity demand for a variety of reasons. So we evaluate that. I can do calculations to factor all that in, and then we decide exactly how much electricity you need for that solar system to produce. So then I design that system using the gold standard in the industry, which takes into account the exact angle of the roof, the orientation to the sun, even takes into account the weather from the local weather station, and it will project how much power that system will put out in the course of a year. And we try to get that to match up with what you need. In some
Yeah.
cases, we can't get to 100%. In some
Mhm.
cases, we can get more than 100%. It all depends on the roof space and how much you need. But
That's
I've, I've,
amazing.
I've never had a customer that didn't benefit significantly financially from a solar
Mhm.
investment with me.
And it's always a good feeling to know that we're helping the environment as well. How does, for the layperson, and I'll consider myself a layperson, how exactly does having solar panels help the environment?
Yeah, well, it's huge because our the electricity that comes to your home, if it's not coming from
Mhm.
your solar panels, it's actually coming from a mixture of different sources, and quite a bit of it still comes from coal and
Okay.
natural gas, which are both have deleterious effects on the environment.
Right.
For instance, the average homeowner that I help saves about 15,000 pounds of coal from being burned a year,
Oh,
and
wow.
that's also roughly 15 to 20 acres of forest, the equivalent of that many acres of forest as far as how much carbon is being pulled out of the air when you go solar. So it's a very impressive impact that you can have
Right.
environmentally.
Wade, that's amazing. And am I right to assume that you can also help businesses?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I've worked with all kinds of different businesses, for profit, nonprofit. There's amazing incentives in place. In fact, the brand new legislation just this past week has been really a game changer because it's increased the federal tax credit back to 30%. And it also has made it refundable for nonprofits. So in the past, nonprofits couldn't take advantage of the federal tax credit because they don't pay taxes. However, it is now going to be refundable, so they can still get the full 30% cut as a check to them for their investment.
That's great. And I know you're so passionate about this. How is it that you got into this field? I know you've been in it a long time.
Yeah, so actually, going way back, I was an environmental scientist. I worked in industry and consulting. I have degrees in environmental science. I've not that long ago, I went back to school to the University of North Carolina, and I earned my MBA with a focus on sustainability. I
Wow.
love when you can combine financial benefits with environmental benefits as well. It's a really powerful mix. It's powerful for our future, for our children, our
Absolutely.
grandchildren, that we're making positive impacts to both our finances and the environment.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Wade. It's such a pleasure to have you be part of our group. I'm delighted that we discovered each other. And tell our audience, if you will, one more time how to reach you.
Yeah, they can reach out to me simply. My email is wade@cleargreen.us.
Thank you, Wade.
Yep. Thank you, Jory.